Hello folks, I'm James McInnis with Discovery Chevrolet, conveniently located right off of 421 in Boone, North Carolina. And what I have for you today is, without a doubt folks, the nicest, the most dependable, and the most reliable half-ton truck that is on the market today. This is a 2018 Silverado Z71 edition. And coming over here folks, you know it's a Z71 when you see this painted bumper here. You've got your tow hooks down here. You've got LED lighting, and you've got high intensity headlights, which makes for a very aggressive looking vehicle from the front. Coming here, here it is, the legendary 5.3 liter V8 that General Motors have been making since the 90s, which this vehicle, a half-ton truck in the mountains, four-wheel drive, is going to get you well over 20 miles to the gallon. All right, there's about 350 horsepower, 330 foot-pounds of torque, and over here we've got the maintenance-free battery, your fluid containers. Come in and zoom in on this. Your fluid containers are translucent, which there's no guesswork involved with checking your fluids. You can see how much fluids is in there. And notice all of this black stuff. This is called Lexan. It's not plastic. This was actually developed by NASA. It's literally on the spaceship, folks. This is designed to withstand extremely high heats. Also, you've got your fuse box over here. And coming over here, if you notice here, these little triangle looking things in the metal, these are called crumple zones. This as well is a crumple zone. There's a lot of industry firsts with Chevrolet or with General Motors. This is for in case you're in a high impact collision. Okay, your first line of defense is a high impact bumper. Secondly, you've got these crumple zones here. It's going to act like an accordion. It's going to crush up. The engine is going to roll under the vehicle with the transmission, because the last thing you need if you're in a head-on collision is a 5.3 liter V8 in your lap, right? Coming over here, if you could see up under here and you could feel up under here, this black stuff, it actually feels like carpet at an old skating rink or something. But what this does is it eliminates the road noise. It makes for a very quiet ride inside. Also, this stuff up here, it also kills the engine noise. And if you were in that high impact collision and there was a fire, it would melt these pins, it would drop down, and it would smother the fire. On these rims here, these alloy rims, you notice the black road dust or brake soot came off on my finger here. Well, they put a coating of silicone on the rim so that it makes very easy to clean. All right, coming over here, this is the cabin. This is where you and your family are going to be riding, okay? Now, most manufacturers, like Ford, like Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, they put one side impact beam that's about 6 inches wide going along here. That's not good enough for General Motors. We want to protect our customers. If you've ever watched NASCAR and you've seen the wrecks in NASCAR and the skin comes off the vehicle, it looks like they're in a cage with these round bars, the tubular technology. That's what we have here, is we have side impact bars all through here, all up here. As a matter of fact, the government mandates that a vehicle should withstand 2.5 times its own weight if it's sold here in America. This vehicle will withstand 4 times its own weight. You could put 4 of these on top of each other and it wouldn't jeopardize the integrity of the cabin here. Come in here and hop in your new 18 Silverado. And if you could feel the grip on this steering wheel, it's very soft leather, and it's not a convenience thing. It's not a luxury thing, but it's more of a safety feature. This leather is going to absorb your sweat from your hands so you can keep a tighter grip on the steering wheel. And just take a look at the steering wheel here. You've got your information center here. It shows that the hood's up, and if you hit left on this, always remember hit left. You can go to your information. You can have a speedometer here and here digitally. Here's your trip A, your trip B, your fuel range. I really like this feature because you can see how many miles till you run out of gas. My fiance always keeps hers on empty, so she would actually benefit from this. Your oil life, you're at 98%. Independent tire pressure monitor here. Alright, so this shows you your best and your worst gas mileage. You can see here the average is 7.9. That's because it's only been driven in parking lots, maybe a test drive or two, but let's face it, people don't try to get the best gas mileage when they're test driving a vehicle. They usually put the pedal to the metal. And over here is your digital display. And notice what this looks like. It reminds you of your phone, right? Well, that's what it's supposed to, because everyone has their face in their phone. You see, these are designed to look like apps. Your audio, and you always hit the home button to go back. Your phone, Apple Play, and Android Auto, and your OnStar navigation. Dual climate control. You can turn the light on in the bed to see what's behind you. This one happens to have heated seats. This one also has leather. Your OnStar up here in your rear view mirror. This one happens to have running boards, which is a nice feature a lot of customers enjoy. And looking at this, what's missing there? Your gas cap. Well, if you're going to church or you're going for a job interview, you don't want to smell like gas. So you stick the nozzle in there. You don't have to mess with the gas cap to get gas on your hands, because hand sanitizer just doesn't take it off, does it? And don't worry, nobody can stick a siphon in there and get your gas, because they have these metal rods that go through, so you can't stick anything down in there and steal your gas. Coming around here, Z71 badging. Also, General Motors, the average time that a Silverado's been on the road is 11.8 years. Your average Silverado has been on the road for over a decade, so it's going to be exposed to the elements, right? Well, Chevrolet knows that. And I've never seen a Dodge over 5 years old without a faded hood, right? Well, Silverados with General Motors, with Chevrolet, with the Silverado, there's 3 coats of paint and there's 3 coats of clear on here, so it won't fade after a couple of years like Dodge and Ford. Now, you've got hand divots up here so you can grab hold of the bed, and I wish they would have come out with this a long time ago. You've got these side steps so you can step up in here. Coming around here, your tailgate gently goes down. This one has the spray-in bed liner from the factory here. But this has been a brief presentation of the 2018 Silverado. Again, I'm James McInnis with Discovery Chevrolet. You come check us out for a great deal.